Please be seated. As president of St. John's College in Santa Fe, I'm calling the college together for Santa Fe's 110th undergraduate and 171st graduate sessions. So first, a brief word of welcome and good morning to you all on this exquisite Santa Fe morning. We're so glad you're here. I'll say a little bit more of a full welcome at the start of my convocation address. For now, I'll turn to a couple of announcements as we get started. Water is available under the Weigel Portal and between the Evans Science Lab and Santa Fe Hall down here. Restrooms can be found in ESL or in Weigel Hall. And please join us, as many of you as can, please join us for lunch outdoors on the SAC field. And for those that need transportation to the field, there will be van service running from the Uppers Road right up the path here. And that'll be running on a loop. And at the end of the ceremony, I ask that you please wait to disperse until the recessional out concludes. If you have any questions, guests, visitors, just find some of our staff and volunteers and they'll help you. Finally, I'm pleased to announce that today all incoming freshmen will receive a copy of Euclid's Elements as a convocation gift. Students, please pick up your books from the assistant dean when you descend the stairs after signing the register.
Freshmen, please stand. Dean Davis, I present to you the class of 2029.
Mr. Sterling, these young individuals desire to be made members of St. John's College. They have given evidence of their good character and their ability to undertake the tasks which we have set for them.
Ms. Davis, will you present them in the presence of the faculty and in the witness of the whole college in order that they may complete their matriculation by signing the college register?
Freshmen, please come forward and ascend the stage.
Salma Mohammed Syed Abdel Sami, Cairo, Egypt. Saeed Muhammad Hadi Ahmad, Aubrey, Texas. Sheridan Ainsworth, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Ulysses Gabriel Albarin, Chicago, Illinois. Margarita Anjali Anastasia, Missoula, Montana. Liam James Andrews, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Elena Sofia Escalante Arbelayes, Washington, D.C. Willa Hope Beck, Los Angeles, California. Anna Leah Blake, Williamsburg, Michigan. Jack Casimir Bluen, Tigrid, Oregon. Isaac James Bowers, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Brian Martin Brennan, King, North Carolina. Grace Burden, Taos, New Mexico. Indy Guevara, Austin, Texas. Jonathan C. Burrows, Mobile, Alabama. Roland George Campbell, Austin, Texas. Belle Carney, Omaha, New England.
Nebraska.
What's that?
Nebraska, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Omaha, Nebraska. Rowan Patrick Cartwright, Bayfield, Colorado.
Welcome to St. John's.
Aiden Gabriel Castleberry, Longmont, Colorado.
Longmont, great place. Welcome.
Dom Hayes Collins, San Antonio, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's.
Madison Lee Cook, Weatherford, Texas.
Welcome to school.
El Zan Correa, Big Spring, Texas.
Texas, well represented. Welcome.
James Bradley Coughlin, Lubbock, Texas. Claire Margaret Davis, Austin, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's.
Silas Malcolm Dixon, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Welcome to St. John's.
River Dowell, Houston, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's. So glad to have you.
Sonnet Lola Edical, Albany, New York.
Like to see New York too. Welcome. Welcome. I'm ready to New York.
Rowan Beth Fellberg, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Welcome.
Eamon Jones Fitzgerald, Missoula, Montana.
I love Montana. Welcome.
Mariposa Freeling, Grass Valley, California.
Nice and California.
Rhiannon Mays Garcia, Grandy, North Carolina.
Welcome. Welcome to the
Anna Gershenson, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Jerry Gleason, Corpus Christi, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's.
Joshua Scott Hicks Chavez, Santa Fe, New Mexico. CJ Hain, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Welcome to St. John's.
Elizabeth Lynn Hoffensberger, Helena, Montana.
Love Montana. Welcome.
Isabella Christine Houchard, Austin, Texas.
Welcome.
Luca Juarez, Sapelo, New Mexico.
New Mexico, love it, welcome.
Ian Judah, The Dales, Oregon.
Welcome to St. John's College.
Eugenia Kirashenko, Berlin, Germany.
Welcome, so glad you're here.
Jacob Russell Kirschbaum, West Hartford, Connecticut.
Welcome to St. John's College.
Henry T. Larzalier IV, Houston, Texas.
I'm the fourth myself, so welcome.
Junsap Lee, Songbuk-gu, South Korea.
Welcome, so glad you're here.
Nelson Booker Longpierce, Lakewood, Colorado.
Welcome to the college.
Claire Olivia Luzadier, Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome to St. John's. Good to meet you.
Isadora Rose Marshall, Annapolis, Maryland.
My hometown, so welcome.
Ian Cole Maycutt, Tallahassee, Florida.
Welcome to St. John's.
Eden Adele McLean, San Antonio, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's. Good to meet you.
Danilo Rafael Mesa, Boston, Maryland. Boston, Massachusetts.
Welcome to St. John's College.
Hillary Grace Meyer, Solon, Ohio.
Welcome to St. John's. Very nice to meet you.
Athena Rayanne Moore, East Sound, Washington.
Welcome to St. John's. Good to meet you.
Ariana Rachel Benzakin, New York, New York.
My mother's from the city. Lucky to New York this year. Yeah, welcome. Glad you're here.
Roman Anthony Morrow, Lafayette, Louisiana.
Welcome to St. John's. Good to meet you.
Christian Marcelin Mayanja Mutabalira, Barnesville, Ohio.
Welcome to St. John's College. Good to meet you.
Penny Elaine Naftis, Dallas, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's. Very good.
Ajax Murphy Noe, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Ayla Rayhope Noller, New River, Arizona.
Welcome to St. John's. Nice to meet you.
Violet Genevieve Rempe O'Haran, Portland, Oregon.
Nice to meet you.
Alexander Opperman, Evergreen, Colorado.
Welcome to St. John's.
Billy June Plumlee, Interlaken, New York.
Welcome to St. John's. Nice to meet you.
Oliver Dean Pooley, Astoria, Oregon.
Welcome to the college. Good to meet you.
Nick Price, Decatur, Georgia. Ren Aiden Prout, Ukiah, California.
Welcome to the college. Good to meet you.
Amadeo Roldan, Caldwell, Idaho.
Welcome to the college. Good to meet you.
Casey Sander, Waterford, Maine.
Welcome to St. John's.
Lovey Sia, Burien, Washington.
Welcome to St. John's. Good to meet you.
Kate Elizabeth Stubbs, Ponder, Texas.
Welcome to the college. So glad you're with us. Good to meet you.
Braden Anthony Taylor, Tuscola, Illinois.
Welcome to St. John's. Good to meet you.
Hazel May Thompson, Walla Walla, Washington.
Welcome to St. John's. Very nice to meet you.
Nyla Lily Tinker, Hillsborough, California.
Welcome to the college. It's good to meet you.
Archer N. Todd, Mesa, Arizona.
Welcome to St. John's. Great to meet you.
Erin Ann Van Gorder, Parker, Colorado.
Welcome to St. John's. Very good to meet you. Glad you're here.
Lorana Gabriel Vega, Corpus Christi, Texas.
Welcome to St. John's. So glad to meet you.
Asher Shamara Weston, San Francisco, California.
Welcome to the college. Glad to meet you.
Chloe Hannah White, Great Barrington, Maryland. Massachusetts.
Welcome to St. John's. That's the Berkshires, right? Right up there. It's a beautiful place. Welcome.
Archer Aloysius Vergo, Williams, Frederick, Maryland. Massachusetts. Oh.
Welcome to St. John's.
Kasper Rebluski, Vergojewo, Poland.
Welcome to the college. Good to meet you.
John Yang, Loomis, California.
Welcome to St. John's.
Rojin Zhang, Lushan, China.
Welcome to the college. Good to meet you. Looks like there's room.
Cedar Aloysius Vergo Wilson, Berkeley, California.
Welcome to St. John's.
So I just need to say, we are about to welcome our transfers and readmitted students, but there were a few errors in there. I want to apologize, but also let you know that we take seriously at St. John's that it's okay to make mistakes. So that's part of the picture. I'm sorry for those students where we got the name or the state wrong, but let's welcome our readmitted students. I'm going to read them. Hold your applause to the end, please. Lucas Allen, Dashel Bove, Jackson Calhoun, Michael Frost, James Hale, James Hampton, Somika Katherick, and Alyssa Perillo. Please join me in welcoming all our new and returning students.
Graduate Institute students, please stand. Mr. Carl, I present to you the new members of the Graduate Institute.
Mr. Sterling, these individuals desire to be made members of the Graduate Institute of St. John's College. They have given evidence of their good character and their ability to undertake the tasks which we have set for them.
Mr. Carl, will you present them in the presence of the faculty and in the witness of the whole college in order that they may complete their matriculation by signing the college register?
I will be reading the names of our students who are attending both the in-person and the low residency modalities of the Graduate Institute. A number of these students will be attending online, and I want to make sure that we're welcoming them to our community as well.
Will each member of the liberal arts please come forward as their name is called?
Joshua Acuna, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Christopher Ballantyne, Durango, Colorado, attending online. Aaron Jude Barreras, Belen, New Mexico. Grant Edward Bonet, East Dubuque, Illinois. Jonathan Derek Bosshard, Akron, Ohio, attending online. Cody Austin Conklin, Poncha Springs, Colorado. Skylar Brian Drinka, Neillsville, Wisconsin, attending online. Jacob Frazier, Gadsden, Alabama. Corey Kendrick, Killeen, Texas. Nicholas Austin Montoya Valdez, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Matthew Travis Morton, Rockwall, Texas. Andrew Dale Peterson, Kansas City, Missouri, attending online. Ambrose Shelton, Knoxville, Tennessee. Emily Smith, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Abby Mae Wickersham, Oklahoma City, attending online. Andrew Wood, Auburn, California. Yin Yang Zhang, Chongqing, China, attending online. Please join me in welcoming the Master of Arts in Liberal Arts new Graduate Institute students.
Will the new members of the Eastern Classics program please come forward as their name is called?
Christopher Allison, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Stephen Bales, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Lola Bondar, Woodside, California, attending online. Ian Dapkowitz, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Caleb Conrad Dutton, Falmouth, Massachusetts. Yu Teng Feng Chuang, China, attending online. Norberto Gomez, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Catherine G., Rockville, Maryland. Jacob Jordan, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Wayne Christopher Kazor, Portland, Maine. Costa Levine Thomas, Anna Cortes, Washington, taking advantage of our 2-for-1 tuition discount. Maxwell McCumber, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Tony Richard Monaco, Oak Park, Illinois. Parita Patel, Titusville, New Jersey, attending online. Warren Albert Reardon, Iowa City, Iowa, attending online. Anna Simmons, Houston, Texas. Jules Speece, North Bethesda, Maryland, attending online. Jake Tinkham, Guilford, New Hampshire. And Stafford Woods, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Please join me in welcoming the new members of the Graduate Institute Eastern Classics program.
Will the new members of the Middle Eastern Classics program please come forward as the name of each is called?
Kenneth Robert Tuff Bauman, Abilene, Texas. Brian Thomas Brock, Church of the Saguaro, Arizona. Clark Richard DeNoble Jr., Emeryville, California, attending online. Colin Travis Fox, Columbia, South Carolina, attending online. Kathy Garcia, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Robert Harris Gomener, Seattle, Washington. Donna Sue Gomian, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Manasha David Israel, Hanalei, Hawaii. Connor Alexander McWeeny, attending online. Jacqueline Zeller Levine, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Justin Kipling Lowe, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Shelley Starr Mason, Chicago, Illinois. Paula Grace Maines, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Hunter Virgil McClure, Scottsboro, Alabama, attending online. Nicole Suzanne Miller, Chicago, Illinois. Delia Alexandra Moon, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Mohammed Bedi Ould Ahmed, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Haley Thurston Prickett, Newport Beach, California, also taking advantage of the 2-for-1 discount. Kenneth S. Resnick, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Joaquim Rodden, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Leopoldo Torabala, Santa Fe, New Mexico. And Jia Yu Zhang, Santa Fe, New Mexico, attending online. Please join me in welcoming both the Middle Eastern Classics students and all of our graduate students joining the Graduate Institute and St. John's College this year.
Good morning again on this beautiful day here on our Santa Fe campus of St. John's College, here over 7,000 feet above sea level at the base of Monte Sol and Atalaya, nestled in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. A beautiful day indeed, and a significant day, ending one chapter and opening a new one for all of our new students. Beginning this evening for you freshmen with the terrible beauty of the Iliad and an opening question. Thus begins a new rhythm of life as the bell rings for seminar each Monday and Thursday evening. So welcome to you freshmen, class of 2029, and to you first semester graduate students. Welcome family and friends joining us, the faculty of the college, all of our staff, trustees and alumni, and our returning students. Welcome to low residency graduate students and family members and others joining us online. My remarks may seem aimed at our freshmen. For our new graduate students, including low residency students, please know you are just as integral to our community of learning, and the heart of all of this is intended for you too. What you are undertaking exemplifies in its own extraordinary way the convictions and aspirations of our college. And I offer special congratulations and encouragement and no small measure of jealousy to the graduate students composing the inaugural class of our new Master of Arts in Middle Eastern Classics. The introduction of a wholly new curriculum and degree is a historic occasion for our college. This program gives a shared home to the classics of Judaism and Islam and will remind us and reveal powerfully that every great intellectual and spiritual tradition inevitably discovers and illuminates our shared humanity. Our whole college community draws inspiration from what you all are undertaking this year. I wish to explore two themes. First, to reflect with you a bit on what it means to join this community dedicated to liberal education. Our most foundational document, modestly titled the Statement of the Program, has long opened with the assertion that, quote, St. John's College is a community dedicated to liberal education. Second, I will propose 4 sources of sustaining strength for the journey you all have begun. So, a community dedicated to liberal education. Who is this community? Let's begin with you freshmen. You come from all over the country, all over the world, from all varieties of backgrounds, from over 20 states, from 5 countries abroad, from public, private, and homeschool educations. Some grew up right here in Santa Fe. Some daring few have entered the United States for the very first time to join us here. You discovered St. John's along various paths, from a deep love of books, or the advice of a favorite teacher, from a Johnny family member, or moved by the visit to campus, or the Summer Academy. Some thrilled by the people you met here or the conversations you joined. Some drawn to our bold vision of what a genuine college education can be. Some arriving after attending other colleges or being out of school in the world of work for a season. The community you join is small in a way, but it contains more varied backgrounds than many larger communities. And because of the shared course of study and the constant conversation together, which you have already begun, you will experience more diversity and empathize with and learn from this wide range of backgrounds, beliefs, and perspectives more than is likely in the relative anonymity and dispersion of more conventional colleges. We are also a campus community, including our staff and faculty who are united by uncommon dedication to the program and to your and their own learning. Our constant practice of shared inquiry requires and fosters mutual civility and respect, inclining naturally toward empathy and friendship. Such civility and respect are modeled daily in the classroom by our tutors. We do not seek facile agreement, nor do we revel in hard-edged debate. We seek to reason together, and as our statement says, to learn from our differences and discover our shared humanity. Radiating out from our campus, you now join the community of all Johnny alumni whose education was shaped by the same program, if varying in details, over the years and decades. And you now live in this remarkable city of Santa Fe, New Mexico, a city in which this college has found a home for just over 60 years. So to what are we dedicated? Liberal education. You know already you have chosen a college that aims to offer as complete an undergraduate education as possible in the most important respects. A complete and generous education, to borrow a phrase from Milton. That is, to go as deep as possible into the fundamental questions, to the roots and foundations of things, and to be as broad as possible in respect to the range of human faculties and fundamental domains of knowledge and life. You will be required to, or let's say given the opportunity to, translate Plato and Sophocles from the original Greek, in which you will acquire basic competence. And after years of preparation, you will be asked to work through Einstein's 1905 paper on special relativity equation by equation. You will sing and analyze music. You will draw flowers and conifers and dissect biological specimens. And you will observe light's wave-particle duality. You will study the works of Adam Smith and of Karl Marx. You will study Euclid's Elements and the genesis and techniques of calculus. You will begin tonight with seminar conversations on Homer, and then as seniors, you will explore the works of Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, William Faulkner, Toni Morrison, and so much more along the way. You may be challenged by those who see in the phrase liberal education neglect of the practicalities of life, but this is a mirage. Every college and university, all of what we call higher education today, cannot avoid balancing three aims. Simply put, the pursuit of truth or knowledge as an end in itself, preparation for citizenship or political life, and preparation for career or the practicalities and necessities of our work life. Liberal education, properly pursued, advances all three aims in a well-balanced way. The truth is that what distinguishes St. John's is not that our aims and values are so unusual. It is that we are able to pursue certain widely shared values in a more enduring and uncompromising way than most educational institutions and communities. Most educators and academics, if asked, would love to have smaller classes like yours, discussion-driven classes like yours, and highly self-motivated and curious students like you are. They too believe all or most students would benefit from much more time with great works of literature and philosophy read patiently and thoughtfully, and from much deeper logical and mathematical study, and from many other areas that are far too often neglected elsewhere, but attended to here. But they and their institutions, for many and varied reasons, are not incentivized and not able to offer these things quite so well as we can. Most other institutions have added aims and added constraints. They must strike a different balance or have a necessarily narrowed focus. You may also be challenged to explain the relevance of studying so closely classics of the past. I recall many years ago hearing our revered former dean, Eva Brand, answer a parent's challenge to that effect in this pithy way, as I recall it, quoting from memory. Our world is technology and democracy. Those are etymologically Greek words, and to understand our world today, you must ultimately understand its roots in classical Greek thought, end quote. And I think Zeus agreed. I think I heard maybe a little. Properly interpreted, you could almost deduce our whole program from that premise. I can't emphasize this enough. We are not studying the past as past. We are studying the living roots or natural history of our present world. Liberal education pursued in this broad and deep way is not only relevant today, it is needed seemingly now more than ever. It strengthens you where current society is weak or faltering. It cultivates the habits of mind and character that are needed now to face the dystopian trends of our technological society and the polarization and loss of civility in our political life and discourse. The remedy to these depends on and passes through a renewal of education, one that points strongly toward the heart of what we quietly pursue at St. John's. I'm convinced that there are more people today, many more, who see the need for that renewal than there were 10 or 20 or 30 years ago. So I offer those as some opening reflections on our community dedicated to liberal education. Now, as the saying goes, noble things are difficult. So goes a Greek maxim you will translate. You arrive here, I hope, eager and energized for the work ahead, curious, with senses sharpened. But you also know it will be challenging. You came here not for something easy, but for something substantial and therefore challenging. You will struggle at times. Let me point to what I see as 4 sources of strength and sustenance that seem to me well suited to lift you up, to lift each of us up, to lift us all up. My hope is that making them explicit might make them somehow more available. The first, which may seem obvious, is not to lose sight of the seriousness or grandeur of the work itself, its height and excellence, its depth and gravity. The works we characterize as great books and the kinds of questions you will pursue are truly impressive, often enigmatic, often dazzling and elevating. Do not let their difficulty eclipse that vision. When the work of the day falters or becomes a grind, remind yourself that you really are doing that hard work and persevering in order to illuminate the most fundamental matters, to cultivate the kind of soul that can dwell near and benefit from great wisdom and beauty and the works that express them. Second, we have one another. There is much in life that isolates us, and typically it is when things seem darkest or most difficult that we feel most isolated. Here you are closer to many others who can offer empathy, understanding, and support than most students at other institutions are. The small size of this community, your daily study and life together, the common curriculum, the familiarity which your tutors have with what you are doing and with the members of their classes, the staff who know well the character of this campus, the program, and all the resources available for getting through times of difficulty, your friends and your classmates and roommates and hallmates. There are truly always more folks you can reach out to and connect with nearby, prepared to help. And likewise, you are and should be there for them. Sometimes it's hard to see that here and in the rest of life, but I really believe it can be very true here for each of you, and you should be ready to reach out, open up, and rely on those around you. Third, let yourself experience this place, the city of Santa Fe, in our natural and cultural setting in northern New Mexico. For some of you, this is familiar. A lot of New Mexicans here, home or like home. For many of you, it may be unlike anywhere you have lived. The geography, climate, culture, and history here are truly extraordinary. And you would do well to cultivate actively an interest in and attachment to the place you are in. That is true wherever we are, but there is so much here that invites and rewards the effort of active attention and exploration. The world-renowned author and longtime close friend and supporter of this college, Scott Momaday, whose native peoples were of this land and its history, was one of the great thinkers and writers of place and land. As he wrote, each of us ought to, quoting now, concentrate his mind upon the remembered earth. He ought to give himself up to a particular landscape in his experience, to look at it from as many angles as he can, to wonder about it, to dwell upon it. He ought to imagine that he touches it with his hands at every season and listens to the sounds that are made upon it. He ought to imagine the creatures there and all the faintest motions of the wind. He ought to recollect the glare of noon and all the colors of the dawn and dusk. End quote. This place, which seems austere to some, truly rewards our care and attention. The evening sky at sunset, the brightest night sky most any of you will ever live among, the smell of the land after the rain, likewise all the art, music, and history present to us just in a 2-mile radius. If you can really make this place part of what it means to be a Johnny at this college, that alone will carry you forward like a wave. Fourth and finally, cultivate a spirit of joy. This does not mean carrying things lightly. What you do here is serious, but not at all grim. Often, the loud voices in the world tempt us to dwell on what is melancholy or desperate in things. Avoid that temptation, especially when facing hard work and challenges. Find joy in what you do here, in playful fun, in the deep wonder of insight, in demonstrating resilience in the face of adversity. Delight in the range of what you are undertaking, and in the many flashes of beauty in these works. Find joy in perplexity, knowing it's a necessary precondition for any learning. Find joy in cultivating your attention against the great counterforces of this age of distraction. Enjoy physical exertion and moving your body in this wonderful setting. Relish the landscape and the sky. Enjoy gathering with your friends and companions. Progress at St. John's involves a blend of humility and audacity, as does any worthwhile and adventurous life. The St. John's program naturally elicits both in different ways. If you can remain attuned to sources like these that can strengthen you, that can invigorate you and pull you up and over, through, or around the obstacles of the moment, each of you will, I am confident, flourish here. I declare the college in session. Convocatum est.